Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Monkey Wrench. I'm the Kelly, the monkey with the shovel today. Normally the monkey with the wrench. But as I've been told by my close friends, I work too much. Because when I'm not at work, I work. And if you're new to the channel, thanks for coming by. Apparently you saw the title of this video and you want to learn how to put in a French drain. And if you're a return visitor, like Robert and Hale and a few others, for some reason you just like to watch my crap. So thanks for coming back. If you are new to the channel, we normally fix machines, zero turns, boat motors, jet skis, lawnmowers, chainsaws, that kind of thing. But if you're a return visitor to the channel, you know that I am constantly working and I'm constantly filming the other things that I do, because I'm a jackass of all trades. We put up that fence all the way around the property, and yesterday I fixed the fence and I fixed the gutters, and we have a draining issue here at the house where the back porch there, where you can see Peanut, what's up buddy, it tends to flood. For some reason the house is a little bit lower than the ground these days, and it tends to flood every time it rains. And the front porch as well floods. And there was an old sort of drain system that somebody attempted to put in from the gutters here with this solid PVC pipe that got broken and then filled in with dirt. And so I decided that I was going to fix it correctly. So I started this morning. This is 35 feet long, 36 feet long. I started this morning by digging out a trench. That's approximately the width of your shovel. You see that? And about the depth of the shovel. You see there that the top of the blade of the shovel is about level with the ground. Now, if you were trying to keep your basement dry, if you live in the northern states and you have a basement, you're trying to keep it dry, the depth is going to be up to you. A lot of times you have to put it underneath the frost line, things like that. But thankfully, I live in sunny Florida, which got down to 69 last night. And it's June, people. It's like 2 days from June. It's the end of May. So it was crazy cold. Never seen that in 30 years. But it was a great day to dig. So I got up this morning and I dug all this out, the whole length from the front to the back, all the same depth, about as deep as the shovel blade and about as wide as the shovel blade. Then we went up to the store and we bought this. This is called corrugated pipe. This is 4 inches in diameter and it's flexible. And I don't know if you'll be able to see, but on the inside, you see that line? That's sunlight coming in. Because all along here, they put little tiny slits in this corrugated pipe. Let me see if I can get you close to, there's one. They put little slits in it all the way around. And the reason for that is, this is good strong pipe. The water can seep its way into those slits without getting too much dirt and sand, so that the water will have a channel, a clear channel to drain from one end to the other. Now, we don't have a drainage problem per se. What we have is a problem that when it downpours, it doesn't soak into the ground fast enough. So just having this deep trench, about 6 inches by 6 inches, I think, or 7 inches by 7 inches, is going to give the water a place to pool. That's going to stop it from pooling on the back porch and on the front porch. So this is a pretty basic, simple thing. It's a one-day job. I dug all that out, and then we got stone. Now, the larger the stone, the better it's going to be. So we got large stone, comes in bags. I want to say these 10-foot sections of pipe were $15 a piece, and the bags of stone were $5.50, something like that, $5 and change. And I bought 6 or 7 bags of stone. And what we're doing here is I've leveled out the trench. Now, if you're worrying about an actual drain situation, you're going to want to pick, in my case it would be the backyard, and make that slightly higher than the front yard so that it does drain downhill. But all I'm trying to do is give this a very large place for all that water to pool, to keep it off of the front and back porch. And it will. I did make it slightly, just slightly tapered, and it gives it a nice long place to hang out, drain towards the front of the property, and it will eventually find its way back out of that pipe, back into the soil underneath. This is a slab house. Because we're in Florida, we don't have basements. We have concrete slabs that are 5 inches thick, I believe, and then they build the house on top of it. So the water has plenty of places to go. So you just put maybe 2 inches worth of rock on top of the dirt. In this case, it's sand, and you put it the entire length. Then we've got some caps, because what I want to do is cap off both ends, the front end as well as the back end. So they sell caps for this. It just a cap like that, and it just basically clips on. It will clip on in place, and the reason for that is because when the rain comes, you don't want the rain to be grabbing all that dirt and sediment and running it right into the end of the pipes. It'll fill up the end of the pipes. And eventually what's going to happen is I'm going to dig a hole about the size of a 5-gallon bucket, most likely, at one end. And I'm going to dig it down, and I'm going to put a little sump pump in it so we can run it up and out to the driveway if it gets too bad. But right now, this is all we need. I got 4 10-foot sections because it's 35 feet, 36 feet, and I got 40 foot. You can't buy it by the foot. Basically, I'm going to put the 2 caps in, and then I'm going to lay the pipe in place. I'm going to finish the last of the stone right here. And then whatever stone I have left, it looks like there'll be a bag left, 2 bags left. I will actually put on top of the pipe, and we'll probably go pick up 3 or 4 more bags. So there'll be a layer of stone, then the pipe, then another layer of stone on top. And the stone keeps the dirt and sediment from finding its way into the pipes. And because if you just put dirt back on top of it and let the grass grow, the grass will put its roots into the pipes, and the dirt will just flow in through those little holes. Dirt is smaller than you think, so it will find its way in. So I'm going to put in the pipe, then I'm going to put in dirt, or put in stone on top of it, up to about level with the grass. And we're just going to have this little nice rock bed against the wall, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. Alright, now working with this stuff's kind of like working with Legos. It's real easy. And they make it that way. And it's about time, because it's 2023. Now, on one end, you see that it's just the same as the regular pipe. On the other end, you'll see that it's flanged. This stuff's very light. It weighs a couple of pounds, that's all. You see that it's flanged. And I'll show you what that flange is for in a minute. But if you try to put a cap on there, on that flange, it's not going to work. You're on the wrong end. So when you want to cap your ends, or you want to put in a T, because they sell T joints and elbows and all kinds of stuff, you're going to want to use the unflanged edge. I'm going to take my cap, I'm going to stick it there, and on the inside of this cap, you can kind of see right here where my finger is, there's little lips in there. It's real sunny and I can't tell what you can see on the camera and what you can't, but there are like little locking lips inside of here every couple of inches all the way around, and they're going to go right around and they're going to clip on this lip that's left over. So I'm going to stick that down like so, and I'm just going to pop it, and it's on there. It's not going to come back off, and you can turn it. Just make sure it's popped on, and all that's going to do is stop dirt from going in the end of your thing. I didn't catch how much these were. I just grabbed the 2 that I needed, didn't think about it. Now, when I want to put 2 pieces together, I go back to my flanged end, and then I take a second piece of pipe, and I go to my unflanged end. Oh, it's like working with an elephant penis. And then you put the unflanged end into the flanged end, and it'll kind of clip in there. You'll hear it just clip in place. And now I have 20 foot of pipe. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the third piece on here and reset the camera so you can kind of watch me put it in the hole. That's what she said. Let me turn this thing around. Let me set it up a little bit better. Let me back you up. I'm gonna go ahead and put the third one on. The last one needs to be cut, but I know I can use at least 3 of them together. I'm gonna take this one, put it on this one. And clip it in. Go. Don't get your shirt caught in there. And we's are inside. So now, I had to fold these in half to get them into the car. That's why they're a little bit bent. But they'll straighten back out, no problem. So just put your end in there. Way like so. Whew. And that is all I wanted. Now that's 3 lengths long. It's a little bit shy of the corner here. Not that it much matters, but let them back it up. In the corner, I'm going to make sure that it's all in the trench, and that's all it has to do. You see? And it comes out there. And then the last 6 foot, I will cut and cap. Now, cutting this stuff is real simple. I'm not gonna cut it and make you watch that. But a hacksaw, do the job just like normal PVC. This is just plastic. So I will measure it wherever I want. Now remember, I have a flanged end over there on that pipe. So I want no flanged ends because the cap has to go on an unflanged end. So I'll start at the end that doesn't have a flange, come back my 6 or 7 feet, whatever it is, cut it there, put my cap, then connect that to the existing pipe. And all we have left then is to go ahead and put some stone on top of the pipe. And that's kind of to hold it down. And it's also to keep dirt from filling in around the sides and the top. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. All right, now I cut that just a little bit long because I want to move this brick right here. I want to dig that out just a little bit more and have that go down. But just to let you see what it looks like when it's done, now our pipe is just basically level with the front porch, and that's what it's going to look like when it has stone on top of it. And that's 2 bags, and that's what it took to fill in the sides and put some on the top. So what I'm going to do is the whole rest of that length, or another 33 feet of it, we're going to have to get more stone, and we're going to fill it in with stone all the way to the back. And then we have a drain that goes downhill all the way to the front, and we'll either go to a sump pump or I'm going to go around this bush, I haven't decided, and try and run it down along the driveway out to the street. But we will decide that later. For now, you understand how a drain works. The stone is underneath of it, on both sides of it, and on top of it. That keeps sand and dirt from going into it during rains. The water can get into the pipe through all those slits, run down to the end, and either be sucked out with a sump pump or given plenty of space and time to sit and soak into the ground after the rain is done. So that's what we're looking at. There's your drain system. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button. It's somewhere between my chin and my balls, and we'll see you on the next one.